Once you see these scary animal rampages, you might never look at the outdoor adventures the same way again. From a snake crashing a fisherman's quiet morning to land lobsters taking over a hotel lobby and dogs taking down a lion in the blink of an eye, these encounters get super wild. And if you think you've seen it all, wait until you see a fierce cat taking on a whole pack of dogs and winning. Ready to check out some of the most jaw-dropping animal encounters ever captured? Let's jump right in and roll the footage. Number 1, monkey attack. A guy is minding his own business when suddenly he is grabbed by a monkey, then comes another to get on his back, and 2 more watch from behind. In moments, it's an all-out brawl between the innocent man and the gang of monkeys attacking him with a vengeance. Why? Who knows? Maybe this guy did something to piss them off so much. Number 2. Lion regrets attacking buffalo. In this video, we catch a dramatic moment where a lion attempts to pounce on a buffalo, but this buffalo isn't going down without a fight. In a stunning display of strength, the buffalo manages to fend off the attack by literally tossing the lion into the air and running away. Number 3. Almost gone. This photographer named Antonio Ruiz had a close call while snapping shots of crocodiles by a river. Crouched at the water's edge, he was so focused on the crocs in front of him that he didn't notice another one sneaking up close. Behind him, his friends on the riverbank caught sight of the approaching danger and started yelling for him to run.
Hey, amigo, go on. Hey,
Antonio, completely dialed into his photography, just shushed them, more concerned with getting the perfect shots than his safety. Finally, he saw one crocodile coming close to attack him, and that's when he ran. Number 4, mother rage. A mother's protective instinct should not be underestimated even on the farm. This woman is just trying to make things easier for the cow that has just given birth by cleaning the stall. She comes close, but the mother cow, being alert and cautious, is suspicious of her intentions. Immediately, the cow gives a fierce kick, hitting the woman in the face and throwing her into the dirt. Ouch! That must have hurt. Number 5, elephant flips the car. Here's a heart-stopping moment straight out of Africa. A blue car tries to maneuver past a massive elephant blocking the road. Filmed from the car behind, you can feel the tension spike as the driver misjudges the situation.
Die olifant na verbysteek, want dit sal nie slim wees nie.
It escalates fast. The elephant, visibly ticked off, reacts with terrifying force. As the car attempts to reverse, the elephant flips it like it's nothing, repeatedly striking it. Inside, you can see sheer panic unfold. This video is a brutal reminder that nature demands respect, and sometimes it teaches that lesson the hard way. Number 6. Rocky Attack. In a nerve-wracking scene in Honolulu, a swimmer comes across Rocky, a seal that is locally famous, and she just gave birth. The mother seal, who is now overprotective of her baby, sees the swimmer as a threat. The tension rises when Rocky begins to attack the victim, and she is pulled under in a frightening scene, just as everyone is watching in absolute disbelief.
The seal is known to locals as a...
The woman comes so close to being on the shore when Rocky goes for the second strike. Fortunately, there was a man in a kayak who saw the situation, who paddled over fast and helped the lady out of the water. That's why, folks, you should always give wildlife their space, especially when they're looking after their young. Number 7. Deadly kiss. During a 2016 zoo tour in Phuket, Thailand, things got weird when a tourist decided to try and kiss a reticulated python. Yeah, you heard that right. A kiss. This wasn't just some light-hearted moment. It was an intense, close-up interaction with one of nature's least affectionate animals. Unfortunately, the python was not on board with the idea and quickly lashed out. Thanks to the fast reaction of the snake's handlers, the situation didn't get much worse, but the tourist still walked away with some serious injuries. They ended up getting around $3,700 for losses, but I think they should get nothing for that dumb move. Number 8. Ant raid. A bunch of ants are forming this crazy chain to raid a wasp nest. It's like they're gearing up for a showdown, but with insects. They're hanging from a branch, ready to take on the wasps. Number 9. Bear attack. In this wild video, a bear goes nuts on a car's tire, attacking it viciously. People in another car are recording everything, and you can see the panic on their faces. Then the bear switches targets and starts going after them. They throw the car in reverse, but the bear isn't having it and starts chasing them down as they try to get away. Number 10. Bullfight. Here we can see a bullfight turns into a total mess when the bulls knock over a vegetable stall nearby. People watching jump into action, splashing water on the bulls in hopes of cooling it down and preventing further damage or injuries. Number 11. Cow goes shopping. In this clip, a cow becomes an unexpected shopper as it wanders into a store. Casually strolling past the employees, it heads straight for the cash counter like it's got some business to handle, maybe a return or an exchange, but things go south when the cow collides with the counter and takes a tumble. Not missing a beat, it spots a group of employees on the other side and starts heading their way. This prompts everyone to leap over the counter in a frantic escape, leading the cow to bump into the counter again before finally walking away. What a chaotic shopping spree. Number 12. Savage sheep. In the crazy video, this guy is just relaxing by the lake, fishing, and is totally oblivious to what is coming. The sheep behind him was preparing to attack him. It flexes, pulls back a bit, and then boom! It rushes and headbutts the guy pretty hard in the buttock. The man hits the water and splashes into the lake. As the man tries to scramble out of the lake, the sheep isn't done yet. It keeps on him, making sure his fishing trip is one he definitely won't forget. Number 13. Saving a friend. This dog was playing with his favorite human when the unexpected happened. Another dog came running in, trying to attack the little human. The dog did not take that lightly, instantly stepping in to defend her. Then a second dog ran in to help. This little girl's bodyguards are super reliable. Number 14. Snake versus eel ocean battle. This video starts off peaceful with a snake and an eel chilling together in the ocean, but out of nowhere, the calm breaks and they're suddenly at each other's throats, literally. They're wrestling and rolling in the water, each one trying to dominate the other. The battle ramps up until the eel takes control, snagging half of the snake's body in its jaws. It's a wild display of survival in the deep sea. Number 15. Snake on boat. This fishing trip turns wild in the blink of an eye. Our fisherman, loaded with enthusiasm and gear, hits his favorite lake. He's barely cast his line when he lands a bite. Talk about a good start. But the excitement doesn't stop there. Just as he's enjoying the moment, a sly snake slides onto the scene, making its way onto the boat. The fisherman tries desperately with his fishing rope to flick the uninvited guest back to where it came from, but this snake's not giving up that easily. The snake eventually makes a run for it, leaving the poor fisherman shaken, but thankfully snake-free. Number 16. Elephant chase. In this wild scene, an old elephant suddenly chases after a group of bikers. Caught off guard, the bikers have no choice but to ditch their bikes and run for it on foot, leaving their bikes scattered behind as they try to escape the elephant. Number 17. Lobster Lobby. A guy casually sets down 2 bags by an elevator, likely thinking nothing of it. Then, out of nowhere, a bunch of these strange land lobsters start pouring out of the bags, crawling all over the floor. And just as the elevator chimes its arrival, 2 people step out, only to be greeted by a surreal scene of crawling chaos. Welcome to the lobby, folks. Number 18. Lion in crocodile's territory. A lion chilling in the water gets a nasty surprise when a crocodile suddenly attacks from behind. The lion, who is clearly startled, tries to run away, hoping not to become the prey himself. Number 19. Mother hen saves chicks. A hen is hanging out with her chick when suddenly an eagle swoops in with eyes on the prize. But this hen is not just a mom, she's a feathered warrior. She launches into action, savagely defending her chick. She's all over the eagle, relentless and fierce, even taking the battle to the skies. The eagle tries to fight back, but this mama's determination is next level. After a wild aerial duel, the exhausted eagle has no choice but to retreat. Number 20. Bull rage. In this video, a guy in a red t-shirt finds himself in a tight spot, trapped in a metal cage with a bull. Just moments before the bull charges, you can see him waving his hands, desperately trying to calm the beast, or maybe just keep it at bay. But it's no use. The bull isn't having any of it. With a burst of power, the bull goes full throttle and starts tossing the man around like a rag doll. The force of the attack is both terrifying and intense as the man tries to handle the situation. Number 21. Yellow cat versus two dogs. This fierce cat showed these dogs who's this boss. You can see a yellow cat completely surrounded by dogs, and it managed to keep its cool in a seriously tense situation. This cat wasn't just defending itself, it went on the attack, taking on the biggest dog first. The video shows a full-on scrap between the cat and the dogs, and even though the cat had chances to run, it chose to stand its ground, proving just how gutsy it can be. The standoff ended when a guy with a stick stepped in, calming the brave cat and breaking up the fight. Number 22, Centipede Vs Snake. In this crazy clip, a centipede has actually grabbed a snake in a headlock. Both of them are twisting and turning, but the centipede looks like it's winning. It's chomping down on the snake, which isn't really fighting back much. Looks like the centipede's got this one in the bag. Number 23, Bear Attack on Air. Here's a wild moment from a Polish TV show. Everything kicks off calmly with a Russian trainer and his circus bear looking super cuddly on screen. But things take a sudden turn when a woman sits a bit too close to the bear while his back is turned. The moment he spots her right next to him, he loses it and lunges at her. She barely gets free before the bear, still riled up, switches targets and goes after one of the guys trying to help her out. Luckily, they both end up escaping with just minor injuries, but it's a real heart-stopper that shows how unpredictable wild animals can be. Number 24. Elephant Rampage. The calamity comes in the form of an angry elephant in a Bengal village, which created a huge mess. This large creature was on camera as it rushed through the street, scaring everybody. It can be seen destroying shops, flipping bicycles, and even breaking into a shop where people are hiding in fear. The elephant's destruction goes uninterrupted. Everything that stands in its way gets destroyed. It's a full-blown depiction of what happens when a wild animal is unleashed. Number 25. Landing Attack. This body cam footage captures a wild welcome like no other. The video starts with a parachutist landing in a remote area, probably thinking he's landed safely, but he's in for a surprise. Almost immediately, two kangaroos appear out of nowhere, charging towards him.
Kangaroos.
One of the kangaroos isn't just there to say hi. It growls and launches an attack. After a tense moment, the kangaroos decide they've made their point and run off, leaving the parachutist to catch his breath and probably reconsider landing spots for next time. Number 26, Snake Surprise on Laundry Day. Playing with snakes is almost never a great idea, even for professionals. This guy was toying with the snake when it tried to bite him in the chest, but that's not the worst part. Later, the snake gripped the expert completely, wrapping around him ready to choke him up or at least break a few bones. Never mess with snakes, folks. Number 27, Orca Attack. Back in March 1987, SeaWorld San Diego was the scene of a scary incident. Trainer Jonathan Smith was in the middle of a show when a massive orca suddenly grabbed him and took him for a terrifying dive. Just when it seemed like she might let him go after bringing him back up, another orca, Canal, crashed into him. This wasn't just a bump. Both orcas tag-teamed in, dragging him all the way down to the bottom of the 32-foot pool, repeatedly smashing into him. Jonathan fought through the ordeal, which lasted about 2.5 minutes, and somehow managed to get out of the pool. He ended up with serious injuries, including a ruptured kidney and a 6-inch gash on his liver. Number 28, Whale Attacks. Kayakers. Check out this heart-stopping moment where a massive humpback whale breaches right on top of two kayakers. Just imagine the size of these giants of the sea, and you can picture how intense that moment must have been. Number 29, Lion versus Wild Dog Pack. When the wild calls, it doesn't always play fair. This lion gets in a fight with 5 or 6 wild African dogs that come charging at it, ready to attack. The lion, not one to back down, fights back, trying to fend off the dogs. But as luck would have it, one of the dogs gets caught in the lion's grip, and while the lion's busy dealing with that one, the others join in on the attack. It's like they're ganging up on the poor lion, and no matter how much he roars and tries to scare them off, they just won't quit. Number 30, Fox Attack Frenzy. All right, so this lady is just going about her day when suddenly a wild fox charges at her, aiming for her legs with a vengeance. But this lady isn't about to become anyone's lunch. She springs into action and starts kicking like a ninja, trying to fend this furry devil off. She even grabs it and tosses it like it's a frisbee, but it keeps coming back for her. It's like a relentless little monster. Luckily, her neighbor shows up, whip in hand, and that's when the fox finally realizes it has messed with the wrong lady. What a wild encounter. Number 31. Rock Climbing Surprise. This poor guy was rock climbing when the most unexpected surprise hit him in the face. A bear came charging down the hill straight at the climber, and it scared the daylights out of him. He can be heard screaming his head off as he fights off the attacking bear. Somehow, the bear finally leaves him alone after getting scared of the screaming. Not what you expect on a casual rock climb, is it? Number 32. Goat vs Rooster. In this garden showdown, a little black goat takes on a rooster just hanging out and minding its own business. The goat, though smaller, doesn't hesitate. It goes straight for the rooster, pestering and pushing him around. You can really see how tough roosters are as this one holds its ground against the goat's non-stop antics. Eventually, the rooster's had enough and tries to escape, but the goat isn't having it and keeps on chasing, not ready to let the rooster walk away just yet. Number 33. Komodo swallows monkey. Here's a jaw-dropping moment where a monkey ends up in the clutches of a Komodo dragon. Once the Komodo gets a hold of the monkey, it's a straight path to the inevitable, no escape from death. Watching how the Komodo swallows the monkey whole is just unreal. It doesn't bother with biting or chewing, it's all about swallowing. Number 34. Roof destroyed. In this video, we can see the power of an elephant who is so enraged that he destroys the roof of a house. As you can see, a man is trying to stop it by using a stick, but it just further enrages him. What was his game plan here? Fend off the largest land animal with a stick? Number 35. Elephant and lion stare down. Check out this intense encounter where a tiger and an elephant, with tourists on its back, suddenly find themselves in a stare down. At first, it's all chill with tourists snapping pics, thinking they've scored the ultimate wildlife shot. But the vibe quickly changes as the minutes drag on, and you can feel the tensions spike. Just when it seems like things might go south, the elephant holds firm, totally unfazed. Seeing this, the tiger seems to rethink its options and decides to bail, slipping back into the bushes. What started as a calm encounter could have turned scary, but luckily, it didn't. Number 36. Homecoming Crow Attack. Check this out. A couple is just getting home when they spot a crow on the roof, cawing like it's got something to say.
Stop, go.
They pause, wondering what's up with the bird. As the guy heads to open the door, the woman hangs back by the garden, eyeing the crow. Out of nowhere, the crow dives off the roof and makes a beeline for her. She lets out a scream, stumbles, and falls in her frantic dash to get inside. Heart pounding, she scrambles up and races through the door, barely escaping the feisty crow. What a wild welcome home. Number 37. Tiger Attack Scare. A woman is just about to chill on a ledge in a spot, totally clueless that a tiger is creeping up behind her. Just as she settles down, the tiger strikes, launching at her from behind. She's totally caught off guard and tumbles back in shock. Snatching up her walking stick in a flash, she starts swinging it like crazy and yelling to drive the tiger off. Her screams catch the attention of some people nearby who come running over, and that's enough to make the tiger bolt back into the shadows. Number 38. Piranhas devour snake. In this wild scene, a snake ends up in hot waters, quite literally, surrounded by a school of piranhas. Trying to slip away, the snake makes a break for it, but the piranhas are on it in a flash, not letting it get an inch. The water turns into a frenzy as the piranhas go all in, and within moments,
it's a sad tale.
They totally overpower and tear apart the snake. It's a brutal reminder of how ruthless nature can be. Alright, that is it for today. Let this video be a reminder of the unpredictability and power of nature. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this world of animal rampages and rare encounters, then don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more videos, and press the bell icon so you never miss any new uploads. Let us know in the comments below which video was the most shocking for you. We will see you in the next one. Goodbye.